Welcome, this is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today I'm putting together a pattern that is going to be for a class that I'm teaching. And I already pulled the string, and they're roughly like the colors that I put over here onto the side. Oops. Why is that automatically filling in? That's kind of weird. Oh, I know. I changed that. So, okay. So now, there, that's acting better. So basically, I'm gonna try to make another one of the fancy candies where there's a stripe down the middle. So I want to teach how to read the pattern, and I want it to be something where looking at the pattern makes all the difference, but not so difficult that you can't kind of figure out how to do it without. Plus, I want it to be simple enough where it's only using 2 knots. So I came up with these 12 colors. I thought it would make for a real interesting looking bracelet. So yeah, we just kind of fill this in as we go. So that's the lightest purple, so now we go to the darkest blue. And you can see I'm leaving out the middle row, so that row is going to be coming from the other side when we get that figured out. Okay, so that's our first blue. This is our second one. So this is a really sort of easy pattern to work out. You can do it with all kinds of different styles. You could make it with like 12 randomized colors if you wanted to. The only thing is if you want to have a loop on it, you have to shift your strings so that way, like this one is over on this side, and these 6 were on this side. It's just a little bit of a balancing act to get them in place to get it to work right. But other than that, it's a really kind of fun bracelet. I've done it like I said, just 12 random colors. I've done it with fades before, where I had 12 colors that fade from a dark to a light. That looked pretty cool. Oh wait, so this one is coming the other way, so that's one of the first ones, and then this one will be the next in there. So this is kinda easy to set up, I guess. The thing is kind of making sure that you know what you want. Like in my case, I wanted to go the 4 purples, then the 4 blues, and I'm going from dark to light with the purples, then I'm going from dark to light with the blues, and now I'm going to go dark to light with the green. So now the green is going to be coming through the center part of this, and then as it comes to the right, it misses the one in the middle again and just goes underneath that. There. Now the next one will be the next lighter green. And yes, it'll be a little bit tricky getting it set up with the strings and the loop and all of that. But overall, I'd say it's not overly like difficult. I mean, you saw what the basic setup is here. Swapping around the colors, you're going to swap 6 for 6. That's not so bad. The only thing is there'll be 2 blues. The 2 darker blues will be on the left-hand side, and the 2 lighter blues will be on the right. Other than that, you're moving all the greens to the right-hand side and all the purples to the left-hand side. So I think the setup to this isn't so bad. again, I'm doing this for a course that I'm trying to teach, where I will actually be interacting with these people. I wanted this pattern in particular because it's a little bit bigger, a little, more than I think what they'll have been working with the previous ones. There'll be obviously the candy stripes and the real easy to do patterns to start with, and then work our way up to this, where they'll be trying to read the pattern, trying to figure out how many knots go in which direction, where does it change, what changes, things like that. And one of the emphasis being that it doesn't matter what colors they choose, they can replace any of these colors with something else, because that's how a pattern should work. A pattern should be just the inspiration of what kind of shapes does it make, what does it do, but at the end of the day, the colors that you choose to do it in, that can be pretty much up to you to choose anything you like. That's not to say that these colors aren't kind of fun, and it'd be kind of neat to see it this way. That's let's face it, they are kind of neat. It's going to make a really good looking bracelet. I'm kind of looking forward to making it. It's been a while since I've done something that was just really, really easy. So this will be really kind of fun for me to do something different. And yeah, part of making it will probably be part of the video that I do for them, where I explain how and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Well, like I said, I might make a smaller version for them. Maybe 12 strings might be a bit much for beginning. Maybe kind of tone it down to like 8 strings or something. But if you look, you can see how the colors come through. So the greens are right in the middle between the purple and the blue. Then the purple is right in the middle between the blue and the green. So the way that this thing just goes is really, really cool. I like this style of bracelet overall. I feel like I may have done something just like this before, but I don't have the pattern already set up for me to use for the class. So I thought it could be kind of fun to show you what I'm working on, and maybe get your guys' input. If there's you think this is a very beginner friendly pattern? Because I really think it is. I think it's a limited number of left-handed knots. It's mostly just a candy stripe. It's about recognizing when it changes. I don't know. I think it's a good one. So while I'm filling this in, let me just give a quick shout out to all of my YouTube members who make all this stuff possible. I recently had a string order with about 1,500 skeins of embroidery floss, and I gotta thank these guys, because I couldn't do it without their help. So thank you so much. If you want to become a member and watch behind the scenes videos and chat with the Hangouts that happen on the first Sunday of each month, then yeah, we'd be glad to include you into the whole group. We're a lot of great people so far. All right. Well, I think you guys kind of get the gist of how this works. I'm kind of realizing that I've only gotten to the halfway point here. It feels like it's taking forever. How long is this? Maybe it's not as long as I think. There's all my blues. So the blues end halfway through the purple. I really like that. Like how it's the most contrast possible as it goes through. I think it's really great. The blue is right in the middle of the green and the purple. It's nowhere near the other blue section. I think that makes it just really kind of cool. And then the green in the middle of this purple, that's kind of fun. I am slightly curious as to how much I can get of a nice fade or whatever if I reduce it down to like just 8 strings instead of 12. I suppose depending on the colors. There we go. Yeah, this just feels like it's going to take a while, guys. So I'll tell you what, I will go ahead and finish this up, have the webpage, or excuse me, have the image for this over on my webpage over on akaawol.com. You can check out the whole pattern if you're interested in making it just like this. And I will be back tomorrow with a rundown of actually making it. So yeah, thanks a lot for hanging out with me. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.